Now, as far as long range capabilities, I think that they have their place, but that place is not, in my opinion, on a bug out. This is for your bug in locations. And again, it goes back to, this is a larger caliber that is more accurate at greater distances. And you know, typically they have a nice big scope that's 10 power plus, and you can see for, you know, 800 to 1200 yards really well with that. If it takes a scope to see them again, then they're far enough away to where you don't have to engage them and you could bypass around them. But then again, for the people that are close up, you'd have to transition to something that's more close range. So this, to me, is just an extra thing to carry that I wouldn't personally recommend. But this is great for your bug-in location or your alternate bug-in location. But again, I used in the military, I use a Remington baseline Remington Model 700, and that's what I prefer. That's probably what I'll always prefer. Some of that may be familiarity, but this is just the 308 or 7.62 millimeter. Again, it's a military and police caliber, you know, kind of going along those same points. But if you don't have training with a sniper style rifle or long range marksmanship, then this setup is not going to make you a good shooter. It's not going to make you a sniper. It's going to magnify any fundamental shooting errors you have. So it's important that whatever you choose to carry, you get the training to go with it. But with that said, you know, this has its place in a bug-in location or an alternate bug-in location. If you want to kind of stop a threat at a distance, and keep them from getting close to you and your family for personal protection, that's where I think this has the biggest place in the overall big picture, the big system of preparedness. And of course, you know, kind of going along with this in the tactical supplement, we have a couple of other things I recommend, especially if you're getting into the medium to long range stuff. A good set of binoculars, a small set of binoculars. These I used in the desert, both theaters. And I really like these. They're just some very small, compact binos. And what this gives you, even though you don't plan to engage someone at a greater distance, this gives you some situational awareness. If I can use this to see what's up ahead, to determine if I need to start bypassing now, or if it's something that may or may not be a threat, this is going to give me a lot of information that I can gather with this. So I think that's an important piece that you may want to add to your preps. And then on top of that, especially if you start getting into the long range stuff, having a small compact rangefinder that's good and reliable is going to take a lot of the guesswork out of using these long range precision weapons. So a couple other things that I recommend you think about adding to your prep, but again, it's all according to your plan and your preference. But that's my thing. I like, for movement, I like to have a Glock 19 with an AR-15 style carbine. Iron sights is always my primary. Of course, tactical lights to go with that. I'm not overdoing it on the magazines. I like to have a tactical 12 gauge with a light and a point, like a red dot holographic sight. Just a point and shoot option. So when I wake up in the middle of the night, I got sleep in my eyes still, I can still effectively engage, don't have to worry about over penetration. So that's my bug in and alternate bug in location kind of firearm. And then this is to really reach out and touch that threat at a distance, at a bug in location or alternate bug in location, to keep me and my family safe.